These are the Dells of Dell Rapids, part of a scenic new reason to visit the community just north of Sioux Falls this summer. The Sioux River Red Rock Trail is a destination 15 years in the making, thanks to community volunteers who wanted to make this city attraction more accessible.
We're looking for a way to open it up to more people. And we put together a committee, and we did all kinds of research, and the city got on board, and the city's been wonderful and have really helped push this through.
After years of construction and fundraising, the trail has grown to more than 3 miles, featuring picnic spots, quartzite landscaping, and plenty of photo ops.
The COVID crisis kind of amplified the use. It's been wonderful. It's been the only thing that was open during the last couple months, and so it's been packed with families on bikes and walking. And the nice thing about the trail is it gives you access to all the fishing areas in town, and so there's been a lot more fishing too. And then the main quartzite part is the Dells of the Sioux, which our town is named after, and that's these huge quartzite bluffs that you see following the river in long stretches. And those are great because if you like to go off trail, there's lots of cool climbing and wandering and exploring with all the quartzite rock features.
People use the trail for everything from biking to bird watching. You can get right on the river too.
People have kayaked and canoed down it. If you go to our city park, there is a boat ramp that you can use. And the river's nice and high yet. We've had some years where it gets pretty low, but right now it's high, so getting over the rapids isn't as big of a deal this year.
A new half-mile stretch under construction will lead to the site of the first mill in Minnehaha County. It's scheduled to be done later this summer.
It's a cool site, very beautiful with the waterfall there. Lots and lots of wildlife there and lots of rock formations and climbing there. So it's a fun place to go and explore. One thing nice about this trail is it's in a small town, and so when you come from out of town, you're still going to be greeted with a smile and a hello and feel very welcome.
The trail winds through Dell Rapids City Park, where later this summer there's one more reason to come to town, a popular farmers market that has a new venue this year.
My sister and I, we asked my dad if we could start a farmer's market. We have a big piece of property over on Beach Avenue, and he said yes, and so then it took off from there.
The Dell Rapids Farmers Market has grown to 18 vendors. This year, road construction is moving the market to the city park, where vendors will be spaced out and be able to use a park shelter.
We're going to have a variety of crafts, baked goods. There's going to be fresh burritos, breakfast burritos from people, fresh kettle corn. Anything that you could find at a bigger market, you could find here.
But produce is the star here.
It really is focused around the produce, and it's fresh produce. A lot of times outside of our markets, you can get a hold of our vendors, and they're willing to sell even in between those weeks, you know? So we really have something great here.
The market starts at 9 a.m. July 25th and runs every other Saturday through September, when the final event features more than 1,000 pumpkins and activities for kids.
We are following all CDC guidelines. We're going to have, we have hand washing stations that we're going to be setting up. We also have sanitizing spray that we're going to give to our vendors. It's not going to cost them a thing, along with gloves and other things. We are working on trying to get some online ordering going, but we're just not big enough yet to where that would be functional quite yet, but we are going to try to work on a way to get that done.
And finally, head to downtown Dell Rapids, where 4th Street is filled with shopping and dining, including this one-of-a-kind restaurant in a historic opera house. Papa's Pub and Eatery opened here 18 months ago.
It's been humbling, especially when obviously the pandemic hit. We weren't sure if we wanted to keep the doors open. Are we going to be able to keep the doors open? And we changed the business model to do a carry-out and delivery at certain times. And Dell Rapids came out in full force. I mean, we stayed busy, we stayed consistent. We weren't any busier than we were before, but we definitely had the averages that we needed to hit, and the support was shown by people coming out regularly. And we kept the rail open with the 10 people capacity by the CDC recommendation, and people were still coming in. We had people that sat at the rail, had dinner, and left. So, I mean, they took really good care of us.
Owners David and Rebecca O'Hayan named the business in memory of David's father, who honored his French tradition of family and food.
The menu is quite diverse. We've done things from tacos all the way up to Italian food. We make our sauces from scratch. Obviously, we do burgers, fresh burgers. We hand cut our own steaks here, ribeyes and sirloins, Chiswick obviously as well. And then at lunch, we've got a diverse selection of sandwiches that we make every day.
Upstairs, the 1880s Opera House is still fully functional. The hope is to add shows in conjunction with dinners during the fall and holiday season. Papa's Pub is open Tuesday through Thursday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. and Friday and Saturday until 9 p.m. There's a daily happy hour from 3 to 6.
Just grateful. I'm loving what I'm doing now. It's great to be able to do it for my family and myself, and the community here has really embraced us. We love this place.
We'd like to thank the Minnehaha County Economic Development Association for sponsoring our trip to Dell Rapids today. And if you'd like more information on anything you've seen here, head over to www.siouxfalls.business.